This is Malvern Hill, J&P Mod. I went into training and logistics, so that takes logistics to 4 and training to 1. I took the Lorenz. There's only 7 points. It is a bad deal to take the 61s. Accuracy and accuracy, accuracy and accuracy. Grant, Scales, Woods, and Trebu. I think I bought him, bought Franklin definitely, and there's Loomis, who started the campaign. I did buy some officers, getting ready for second bull run. I have some colonels. These are good lieutenant colonels. I'm going to go ahead and buy these guys. I just made this decision as I was making the video. Yeah, they'll be handy for the next units that I make. Yeah, that took me down to 165,000, 18,000 men. There was no way to get those 18,000 men into the army. Okay, Lorenz. I'm doing something a little different in this battle. I didn't know if it would work. It might have been a huge, absolutely disaster. Kelly Walton. Yeah, Kelly Walton was one of the officers who started the campaign. Cook was, and that's the unit of 6-pounders I brought in at distress call. And Cook was the commander, and now, yeah, he's about to be a brigadier general, and he's doing a great job. The Whitworth and the Siege both had their 3rd unit perk, but when I took them up 2 guns, they lost their 3rd perk. Not a surprise, but they're close. They should do well this battle. Okay, there's a 24-pound howitzer unit of 12 guns. There's Baker, who's been with us, forever, 3 stars. Baker should be good for 1,000 kills, like for the rest of the campaign, every battle. I really like the 3 inches. The 3-inch gun is really good. Then we get into the 61s. Mississippi's. And then these are pretty much green units with 55s. Here's a 2-star 10P. That's Barrett. Barrett is the guy at Shiloh who fought really well, took a lot of losses. And then, yeah, he's about to make brigadier general. And of course, the 10P will be swapped out with 20Ps when we get enough of them. And then we have another 3-inch, another Napoleon, another Napoleon. Notice a theme, another Napoleon. Enfield 56s. They have a range of 500. This guy has been fighting with Lorenz's, doing very good, doing a good job. And then I 2 melee cav. And this guy has good melee equipment. So Yeah. So I think this guy has been in six. Yeah, he's been in 6 battles and hasn't died, which is really, really odd. You just expect, your cav officers to die. So 48, 37, 50, 50 armory. 45,000 versus 50,000. He has 123 guns. I have 135. So my thinking is I win if I can get my army onto the map. So this is a little different. I didn't want to fight. I've fought this battle 50 times. This is the most fun I have had with this battle. By a long shot. And I was not looking forward to this, and I was thinking maybe I should do something different, not just the same old thing, because obviously I don't want to do the same old thing. And so I watched Pandakraut and what he did in his JMP mod legendary campaign. And I remember I had done this before. I think I did this on Legendary Vanilla. And it's basically abandon the starting position. And I put two rifle cav. One is a very green, newly minted, horrible cav unit. But the cav on the left, their job is to scrounge up ammo wagons. That's their job. And try not to get killed. So if I were to do this without watching Panda's version of this, Panda brought the long-range guns. He likes long-range guns and snipers. I like short-range guns. So I was thinking I could do what I would normally do and bring short-range guns. I think maybe, some combination. But his strategy of bringing these long-range guns and wiping out as much of the enemy artillery as possible is a good plan. I think I end up taking out 25 guns. Now he's very, very considerate, moving his artillery up all by its lonesome to take a bunch of shots with my long-range batteries. I should have brought my 10p if he's going to be at this range. But maybe should have brought the James. Yeah, should have brought maybe 4 batteries if he was going to do this. The James could have pitched in, and who knows, maybe could have killed 30 guns. But one of the things that happens is his infantry doesn't trip the flag until very late, and when he does, his entire army is on top of me. So I have to fight my way back. It's not just a walk. If you're lucky, it's just a walk. The enemy comes forward, takes the flag, trips it, you kill 10 guns, and it's a walk to the rear. No, this is going to be a fight. And yeah, that's one of the many ways this can go horribly wrong. And well, it did make it exciting. Because I knew as soon as I got my reinforcements, pretty much I'm going to win. Now, I figured I'd lose between 6,000 and 7,000 and kill about 40,000. But at this point, I don't even know the size of his units. Yeah, I'm thinking if one of his units would just be so kind as to trip the flag now, that would be great. Okay, Jones is in range of my commander. That's bad. Yeah, if you do this, put the 20-pound parrot more to the middle. Because look where I have to put my 20-pound parrot to get a shot. He's really close to the front line. Also, I didn't top off the 20-pound parrot. He's down 4 men to start the battle. So I'm thinking at this point, oh, if I end up losing a gun because of that and have to replay the battle, that would be incredibly stupid. Well, even if I don't, it was stupid to come in with not enough men. And I'm thinking, okay, when exactly does that trip the flag? Okay, I hit pause and passed out orders, and I'm editing out some of that, some of the hit pause and issue orders. So, okay, we'll charge into this guy, and if he would just be so kind as to trip the flag, that would be very nice. But notice his units aren't that big. They're smaller than I thought they would be. Yeah, the AI doesn't scale up quite so hard on this battle. Okay, we have 2-on-1. Artillery support, we're going to win. Yeah, none of this is too scary. He just has, 6 times more men than I do on the field. And I am concerned about my artillery. So I had my 20-pound parrots kind of get out of the way. Okay, this is kind of a decisive moment. I'm going to let the artillery that came in as reinforcements, I'm going to let them just sit where they are. They need to fire while my very valuable guns get the heck out of there. Okay, as long as I keep hitting pause and I keep shifting fire, I'm okay. We can, as long as they come in single file, we'll get 2-on-1. We'll win every single fight. All we have to do is hold the line. Thank you for finally taking, the victory location. That's great. This could have happened in a less painful way. Okay, pause. Shift fire, shift fire. Yeah, my guns are a little close. And those are good officers in there. This could go all kinds of badly. Okay, I do not want him to get 2-on-2. That's going to go horribly wrong. And he outnumbers me with those 2 units. But on the right side and center, I'm winning. Okay, we got the first one to stop. Now, all of the guns in that are behind are all infantry support guns. And they're doing a great job. They're firing into the guy on the right, because that's who they're closest to. So I'm going to win that. See, he's already stopped. So center and right, we're doing fine. It's the left that could be a problem. But now he's close enough that, yeah, I think it's Napoleon, the James, a 3-inch, maybe the 24 howitzer. No, don't go forward. Get out of there. Yeah, I'm having these guys just fall back, fire, fall back, fire. I'm actually having a good time doing this. Falling back, firing, getting in the melee when we do. You might say, well, this is a little bloody, but my cav on the left side is dismounted, so he has no chance of seeing them. I see his artillery over there, and I think about going after him, but I let him go. Yeah, I have been hitting charge and then popping him and then getting out. It's just mostly important to just have 2-on-1 and artillery support. That's the big deal. Okay, these guys need to spread out a little bit. I have some infantry coming up to help. Okay. That wasn't so bad. We're still outnumbered 5-1. Okay, there's my Napoleon. Now he's on the left. We should be fine. Just need to get... There's the 24 howitzer on the right. That's going to take the steam out of him. My infantry is in good shape after all of that. My commander's right there. I need to get my good guns out. Every gun lost a man. I think all three of them lost one. The 3-inch is not perked for speed, so I have to make sure he gets moving. The Napoleon, the 24 howitzer, and the James. Thank you, Panda Kraut. That was a brilliant idea to perk them for horse. Boy, they are so useful. Okay, and the battle's over. Yeah, you can just skip to the end. Battle's over. It's 1-1. I win. Seriously, battle's over. My troops came in. First 2 divisions. Yeah, this is not going to work for him. Now, I don't want... Most people, I think, fall back to the tree line away from the water. I want to catch him in the water and on the other side of the water. I don't want to go all the way back to the victory location on the right. I want to catch him in the water. We only have 3 hours and 15 minutes to wipe him out, and I want to wipe him out. And if I can't, if I can't get back and take the victory location, is it a draw? I think it's a draw, or maybe even lose the battle. So that has to happen, and he has 50,000 men. So 3 hours to take out 50,000. That is a little concerning. Yeah, I really should have brought in my horse artillery, maybe before all of this infantry. Some infantry and some horse artillery, because the infantry's slow. It's just painfully slow. But the horse artillery, and I have, 3 or 4 of them that have yet to come in. They would have come in, gotten on the front line, and been a huge help. Yeah, especially the Napoleons. When they finally get here, they're decisive. It's okay. I'm just falling back, letting him get into the water, and then we're going to pop him. Well, we're going to shoot at him. We're not going to get into melee. Yeah, look at that. He's getting hit by 24 each, and Napoleons. 17 guns of Napoleon. A 3-star Napoleon unit. Able to rotate fast, fire fast. Ammo is free. The James is incredible. That little unit of 600, I should have charged him. But I think Milroy is tired. So I just decided to shoot him. The 20p is in a good position for if I fall back to the next clump of woods. He's, perfectly positioned. But there's a long stretch of this game where he's just out of range of the enemy artillery. Now, I don't think he has 20-pound Parrots. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I just have him too far back. Okay, I see his unit on the left. Not a surprise. He has a unit that... An infantry unit went all the way down his right side, the left side of the map as you're looking at it. That is a thing that happens. I expect him to cross. I want to catch him in the water, or if he charges uphill, even better. We'll be able to crush him very easily. Yeah, I'm looking at units 1300, 1200. Here's a unit of 2000. Not scary. I've detached skirmishers, so I have lots of support. Ooh, that's a surprise. So my cheapo brand new unit, I'm going to have him, he's going to take a shot probably, and hopefully we'll take that supply wagon. Yep, got the supply wagon, and then I order everybody out of there. Everybody run away. There's infantry, artillery. Yeah, it's not good. Oh, he actually sent Colquitt north. Like he's going to chase after my cav. Bonus. Okay, Milroy's getting a little tired, so I'm going to have him fall back. This guy, yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's perfect. So he took artillery. If I had gotten a second... I knew the cav would just pop him and just rout him and hopefully kill his general and all kinds of good things. But yeah, I was close enough. I could have charged with Milroy and the cav and gotten 2-on-1. But I wanted to save my... I have a unit of 55s that's just getting there. I need him to face the guy who just is crossing the river on the flank. Does that make sense? Like, I couldn't spare him for that battle. So now I'm going to have my cav pull back and come over here in case the guy charges on my flank. Notice how he takes fire as he comes out of the water. It's just perfect. Exactly where I want it. His infantry's coming forward one at a time. I know they're charging like 4 or 5 at a time, but the reality is they're approaching one at a time, even though they're launching their attack at the same time. And this guy is 700. Yeah, he's a 3-star, but he has no chance. I mean, in fact, no chance. He surrendered. He's taking a ton of artillery when he comes in like this. This is just perfect. Just absolutely... This is exactly how I want to fight a battle. Could not be happier. This is way more fun than occupying those positions to the north. Moving my melee cav around in case any of my units get into melee and need any help. This unit of 400 is going to get popped. Okay. So over here, as you can see, he has a ton of stuff. I'm going to go to the north and try to find some more supply wagons. Yeah, he's just getting his head taken off. Part of it is the... Yeah, he's got to some nonsense on the left, and I thumped him with my cav. As long as you get 2-on-1, you're going to win. Here's a guy coming in 1,000. He's going to get into melee with 4,000 plus my cav on the right. Like, now I do see him coming over on the far right, so I have to do something about that guy. Okay, my cav popped him. Took some losses, but that's okay. Somebody surrendered and then recovered instantly. No. I took a supply wagon in the north. If you look at the blue dots, I edited that out because I just got a notice. Another unit shatters, and I think that's the second one. Yeah, 2 supply wagons. So now I have 3 supply wagons. There are 2 more. I want them all. Okay, he's going to try to make a crossing on the right. And he's continuing to charge in the center. Good. Now on the far left, he keeps trying to come across the river, but I have 2 snipers, one of which has extended range, 2 infantry, a detached skirmisher, 2 detached skirmishers. He only has 1 infantry. He has no chance. Yeah, he's down to 1450. Yeah, I actually had the 2 snipers to the south, and he went away, and I moved him north. Now I'm going to move him back to the south. I'm going to dismount my cav unit so he can't see it and just stay on the observation point so I can just see what's going on. And then I'm just going to look for an opportunity. Sometimes the best thing you can do with your cav is nothing at all. Okay, he has 2 infantry across the river. I'm fine with that. I would like to lure him across. I want him to charge across the river on the right and also, you know, keep charging here into the water. So my artillery can just... He's just getting pounded. This little unit of 900, yeah, just come right in there. That's perfect. And there's my cav. He's going to get some shots, but I really don't want to, like, run forward. I did fall back on the left into the wood line, as you can see. There are now 2 Napoleons. To the right, there's another Napoleon. Is that right? One of the guns is 17, and then pretty close to that, I think, is a 3-inch. And then there's the James, and the James it's kind of in the center, and there are 2 3-inches on the right, and they're all 2 stars, except for the Napoleon, the oversized Napoleon, which is a 3-star. And boy, do those extra perks make all the difference in the world. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody's firing at the guy I want him to fire with. Now, I don't want this guy, I think it's Trumbull. I don't want Trumbull, who's 1900, almost 2000, to stop charging. I want him to come across the water, all the way across the water, up the hill, into the wood line, get into melee. And if he's going to bring Wheeler with him, that's perfect. Yeah, there's a 3-inch, a Napoleon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. He's just getting his head kicked in. He has a unit of 600 charging into the wood line. Look at the red bar. Look at his position. His units are getting small. There's a shatter. Throughout all of this, my guns are targeting his guns, long range. Plenty of time. Yeah, I was headed forward with my 56s, my Enfield 56 unit, and I thought, no, let him cross the water. I'll wait. Just wait for him. Wait for him to screw up. He'll get back into the water, and I'll fire at extended range. Okay, somebody surrendered. Okay. Tell him to run. I think he has Enfields, because he drops a ton of Enfields, I think. Someone tell me if his Enfields have a good melee stat. Like, I really like the Lorenzes and the 61s. All my good units have Lorenzes and 61s. I think I have 4,000 Enfields. They're rated higher than the 61s. It seems like I shouldn't issue the Enfields unless my units have melee perks, but I'm starting to get a bunch of them. And I'm not going to give them to my green units. They just die. They don't do anything productive. So I give them 55 so they can at least at least grind firearms when they fire. They have to fight about 3 battles before they get their first unit perk. Which is one reason why I'm going to level training and medicine to 4 to catch logistics. Then it'll be everybody's at 4. That's the goal. Recon, logistics, medicine, another shatter, medicine, and training all at 4. And then I'll start maybe investing in whatever I need then after that, depending on how it goes and what the army needs. Yeah, if you notice, I spend some time going through my artillery and clicking the space bar, which is hold. So I'll hold and then take them off hold, and that clears any orders. So then they'll just target whatever's closest. I don't have to tell them what to fire at. Okay, my units are shuffling around, so I want to spread them out. It's an hour and 45 minutes. I know that I'm going to attack. I plan on attacking an hour and 10 minutes out. So he's down to 975. My 2 snipers are having a good time, just racking up kills. Now, I don't know why my long-range guns seem to be easily targeting his artillery and not his infantry. That's good. You know, I'm all for that. Okay, he's just getting smaller. He's down to not very many guns. And I'm going to kill the guy on the left. This is great. Happy to see it. I'm moving the melee cav, a couple infantry in support just in case we need it, but I don't think we're going to. Yeah, on the left there's a unit of 300, then they're at 1200, then there's a unit of 960 who's moving very slowly and he's going to collapse, and then this unit of 1000 is going to come in. See, I have plenty of infantry in the second line. There's not a problem. Milroy, you remember he got tired, so I had him get in the second line for 20 minutes and he got his morale and condition back. Then I put him back on the front line. I'm actually rotating units in and out as they need it. See, somebody surrendered. Oh, Hood. Yeah, Hood made a mistake. He touched one of my units. So if they run up and get shot to pieces, they're actually lucky. If they touch my infantry, they're gonna surrender or shatter. They can't do it. They're fragile at this point. They've been routed. They've lost morale. Maybe lost their officer. They're smaller. I'm looking at units 500-600. They're looking like they want to rout or shatter. Oh, that guy just shattered. He was over 1,000. He just shattered. So yeah, once they get beaten to death, they start to shatter. They've had enough. Yeah, that guy on the left, he's down pretty small. An hour and 20 minutes. So obviously I'm pushing forward a solid line. Look at that line. And here comes the bravest man in the Confederate Army. You go, little Confederate unit. He's taking exploding shell, 1, 2, 3, 6 infantry firing into him, and he shatters. It was incredibly brave and incredibly stupid. There is a thin line between hard and stupid, and he was on the wrong side of that line. So now I'm going to do the thing that I love to do, which is advance slowly with the infantry, and then while keeping the artillery right on the rear of the infantry as we advance. His artillery's gone, so there's no reason not to. And he's in the water. I think Jones surrendered and then was recaptured. And the guy on the right is gonna... Rhodes, he's gonna shatter. There's no way. 330, 290, gone. And the commander died. That's always good to see. Yeah, Seymour is a green unit with 55s. He's doing fine. The snipers are doing fine. Jackson! And he survives. Okay, I'm taking a moment to get, just to check where the army is, how things are going. Gonna move my snipers to the right. His unit on the far left shattered. You can see the sprites dancing over there in the water. I'm forming a line, moving up the horse artillery. And then I'll move up the heavier guns. He's down to 9,000. So it's still 9,000. I mean, it's not nothing. It's not zero. Moving my ammo wagon, not moving my commander. So that's a mistake. One of the things I'm doing is making sure my artillery, when it moves, make sure it limbers up, because sometimes it doesn't want to do that. Just making sure it limbers up. Get the little wheel symbol. Yep, finally I move the general. Yeah, I want to get people in position. We're not just plunging into the enemy at this point. We're spreading out a line, moving up the artillery behind the line, hitting the infantry as it advances. That's all he has. He has infantry with exploding shell. Okay, we're on the flank of this guy, so I don't want to take the victory location just in case. Oh, I can, because, you know, if you defend that position, you have that victory. I could take the victory location. Doesn't matter. But as I was doing this, I was thinking, don't take the victory location. It might trip something. 52 minutes, plenty of time. We're going to, though, take our time. And if nothing else, we'll take the flag with 10 minutes to spare or something. Okay, 1,500 charging in. And insta routes. So the infantry is doing well. I think all my units have good morale, good condition. Like I'm just looking as I go through. They all have high morale, all have plenty of condition. Nobody's tired. That's a mistake. My Napoleon should have been moving. That's a horse artillery. Okay, got another supply, and there's only one left, and then I'll have all 5. And that's 5. So the one Cav unit gave me visibility. This Cav unit Picked up the last 2 wagons. He's down to 3 units, 2,000, 1,000, and 500. So never do this. Because he can turn around instantly and shoot at you. So you always approach enemy infantry from the flank, never the rear, with your cav. So I'm getting my melee cav up, one of them on the left side. Want to get into some melee because we can. Okay, I'm bringing my cav in to get him to turn around. He did. I succeeded. Ouch. My other cav's on his flank. My melee cav is there. And that guy surrenders. And we're going to get on top of this other guy. Grind some melee. And he's gone. I don't know if we captured him or he shattered. 3,200? That is not what I expected. And he has 33? So 10 to 1. That's a surprise. That's a big surprise. Wow. Wow. 24H, no surprise. Big killer. Lorenz did great. The James did great. Lorenz, 20p did just terrific. Lorenz, the Siege, again, terrific. There's Baker. I count on him to get 1,000+ kills every battle. The Whitworth did an incredible job. 61s, Lorenz, 61s. There's a 3-inch. Lorenz, 3-inch, Napoleon, 3-inch. So now we're getting into some of the smaller numbers. The 10p did fine for a 10p. That's I'm wondering why my Napoleon didn't. I have 2 Napoleons, did not do well. Oh, they came in late, of course. And then the 55s kind of came in late and didn't fight as much as the other units. Very happy with the melee cav and the rifle cav. They did not have a lot to do, but they did a spectacular job at what I needed them to do. Oh, what did I have Scales do? What was Scales doing? Oh, I think I had Scales defending the flag, something like that. But that's a waste of a 61. So, yeah, I had a captain as an infantry unit commander. He got promoted. All these guys got promoted. So, some Lorenzes, but mostly these Enfield 53s. What do I do with those guys? What do I do? I have no idea. Napoleons, happy day. I will take those. 5 of these at about 1,500 each. $75,000. So we got McClellan, 13, 14, 2, 14, 2, 2 career points, 180,000. $373,000, 32,000 men, 74 career points. I would say we're doing fine. The big payoff here is $120,000 and the 20-pound Parrots, obviously. I'm thinking about the 500 Burnsides. Yeah, you get almost twice as many Lorenzes if you just take the money and buy Lorenzes. So, yeah, 1 point medicine, 1 point training, probably. So McClellan is almost a 2-star. That's good. Grant is almost a 2-star. Let's see, Scales is almost a 2-star. I'd rather have those two as 2 stars. I really don't want McClellan. Sweeney was in an infantry unit. Loomis isn't going to make it. Too bad. These guys are 2-star, but they're not very high. When I broke down previous 2-stars, they were almost 3-star, or at least midway. These guys are barely 2-star. That is... I don't want to break them down. But I also don't want to spend the cash to increase my artillery and buy vets. Oh, almost 3. Not almost 3. See, that guy's almost 3. Not almost 3. Okay. Not close. Yeah, he's doing well. And Baker's going to be a brigadier general soon. Well, this unit is going to require a brigadier general. It's so good. Yeah, he's soon going to be a 3. Soon going to be 3. He didn't make it in this battle. This guy did, obviously. Yeah, effective range. I needed that perk last battle. I needed 10% more range. I just was short of hitting things. Okay, the siege is 3. The Whitworth is 3. But if I increase them, they're probably going to lose the 3rd perk again. And I'm not spending 10,000. I'm not doing it. $7,500 well-trained, and 24,000 troops transfer. 45, 42, 40. So armory went down. 45, 42, 40. Second Bull Run, looking forward to it. These battles are 100,000 and 6,300. Yep, major general difficulty. Made it through Malvern. I'm hoping after Malvern there's a drop in difficulty. Oh, Brooks made it to brigadier general. Yeah, he's the commander of the artillery unit. In Vanilla, there's a drop-off in difficulty for the Union after Malvern. Part of it is the campaign is easier, and part of it is the army gets built, and you have some good units. You go from having terrible units, nothing but terrible, to having now a pretty good army. This is a pretty good army. And yeah, that Napoleon's going to get his 3rd star soon. Stuart's going to get his 3rd, right, his 2nd perk. Okay. This guy who's been my sniper from the beginning, and I'm terrible with snipers. My goal is to give him not snipers, but to give him... Oh, I'll show you in a moment. Yeah, we have a lot of weapons in the inventory. This is very good. I'll have 7... no, how many 20-pound... Yeah, 7. 7 20-pound parrots. 10 howitzers. Yeah, these are good numbers. I can build another Napoleon, which will be very welcome for a Second Bull Run. I really want more 3-inch guns. They're really good. I think you see my fighting style. These Napoleons firing exploding shell and then canister into the enemy, just degrading their morale as they approach. They have nice range. They're cheap. I mean, they're just great infantry support weapons, and I appreciate that they're good now. Okay, I have 9,000. 9,000 of those Enfields. I don't know what to do with them. Somebody please tell me what do you do with those. Yeah, this is what I want. I have 600, almost 700 sharps. That's what I want. I want my units to have those. And the other unit that currently has the whatever thing with the range of 500, the 56s, he can go over to JF Brown's. He's perked for scouting, I think, which is great. But this is the weapon I want for my 2-star unit. And we'll be able to upgrade him, and that will be, you know, happy day. I've been looking forward to this. He's done a really good job, though, with, you know, with just Lorenz's. Started this guy off with nothing, and he's done really well. Yeah, that's a surprise. 3,000 infantry lost in this battle. That's a bit of a surprise. It was a fun battle. I really enjoyed it. Definitely the most fun I've ever had playing Malvern Hill, and I've probably played it 50 times. And this was the best. The JMP mod is a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. Has so many great features. But as you have a real sense of your army leveling up and getting better. And boy, you can really tell as your army gets stronger in the campaign. And as you get perks. Perks really matter. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.